morning. My name is Rauhala, and I want to be your next state representative. The 1st Middlesex District needs a new voice, one that aggressively advocates for the common interests and values of our 6 communities on Beacon Hill, and a voice that articulates your values and interests. The 1st Middlesex District needs a state representative that leads with ideas. I am that person. The 6 towns of our district are united by 2 infrastructures. 1 man-made, our roads and our highways. 1 natural, our beautiful lakes, forests, and streams. I was born and raised in Townsend and have lived here most of my life. I met my wife Leslie in law school, and we were married and lived in Buffalo after we graduated. In 1985, we returned to Townsend to settle down and raise a family. When I grew up in Townsend, I developed a deep love for this region and its rivers, lakes, and forests. This region was once a destination spot for fishing, camping, boating, vacationers, and visitors to our state parks and lands, which created plenty of traffic and business and commercial opportunities along our highways and the roads in our towns. After settling down, Leslie and I wanted to follow the path that our parents had traveled. Send our kids to good public schools and watch them grow up with an opportunity to pursue whatever path of their own choosing. Leslie and I had been able to travel that path all the way to law school degrees, attending state schools with state-provided financial aid. When the top 1% paid its fair share, funding was good for those programs that supported the middle class and those who aspired to enter it. The path was wide, bright, and easy to follow. Today, I think we all know that path is a little narrower, a little darker, and a whole lot harder to follow. The top 1% no longer pays its fair share, and the programs that once supported the middle class and those who aspire to enter it are now under attack. When I worked summers at United Cooperative Farmers in Fitchburg while going to UMass, the minimum wage was $1.60, and I could buy 5 gallons of gas with that money on the way home. Today, minimum wage in Massachusetts is $8, and that'll buy less than 2.5 gallons at today's prices. That is why I am a strong supporter of legislation to raise the current minimum wage. It is long, long overdue. When the top 1% does not pay its fair share, the federal programs that support the quality of life of the middle class are reduced in scope or eliminated. And disinvestment in our infrastructure, public education, public safety, our roads, and our bridges begins to occur. A short drive down 119 to the Ashby Line in Willard Brook reveals crumbling retaining walls that are both an example of the effects of this disinvestment and symbolic of the attack on the middle class. I've had the privilege of being the moderator of Townsend for the past 16 years, and I've learned a lot about the issue that affect our towns from listening to the floor. I see the effects of disinvestment showing itself in our town meetings. When the federal government provides less revenue to Massachusetts, the state provides less funds to our towns for our schools, roads and bridges, school transportation, and public safety. When the towns have reduced state aid, town meeting floors are increasingly called upon to prioritize the provision of our essential town services and utilize override votes with increasing frequency to consider and pass annual budgets. The burden of funding vital government statistics is falling increasingly on our towns. However, there does not appear to be enough revenue for all priorities to be funded, and critical infrastructure improvements, bridge and road repairs, and our other capital needs often must be deferred to another year's budget. We must find a way to increase our state levels of funding to end this budgetary shortfall and merry-go-round. Our region needs a strong advocate on Beacon Hill, and we need to advance new ideas to achieve greater state funding for our communities. I am prepared to roll up my sleeves and dive into the funding formulas and the reimbursement rates to search for those ideas that assure our region of its fair share for our roads, bridges, for our education, for our regional school transportation, our state parks, our clean water, and our environment. These issues support our towns in this region, our economic prosperity, and will restore this region to its destination spot that it once was to visit and to live in. So for those reasons, I'm announcing my candidacy today, and I welcome all of you to send to our Facebook page any of your ideas, because I have plenty of them, but we need a whole lot more from all of the 6 towns in this region to try to address what has been occurring. Disinvestment is silent. It occurs without us knowing it. We only see it when its effects, like those retaining walls, become visible. And in this day and age, more of it is becoming visible. So I ask for your help in getting this candidacy off the ground, and I hope for your support all through this campaign. Thank you all very much for coming.